Welcome, everyone, and welcome to Progressive Discussions. I'm your host, James P. Madonna, as seen on the web for many decades, and it happens to be Sunday afternoon here on the east and the northeast. The northeast, yes, it is May, the end of May 2022. The 1st of June is right around the corner, and I hope everyone is having a lovely weekend. Well, here in the in northeastern New Jersey, we're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. It's been a little over 90 degrees Fahrenheit yesterday and today, and then the heat wave will quickly break. Thank God. You know, I'm just here. I'm reverse hibernating. And I would like to introduce you to my co-host, the one and only Commodore, Jeff Zambello from the Maritime Province. Well, originally from Boston, now residing in New Brunswick, Canada, the Maritime Provinces, and very good friend of mine, a highly intelligent man, and the man who tells the truth. He tells it like it is. Akara North Atlantic, the president of Akara North Atlantic. Here he is right now, the Commodore, the very mysterious Commodore at that. And I am very happy to have you here once again. I know the weeks go by very fast, and before you know it, it's time for a new Progressive Discussions. I like that dark purple t-shirt you're wearing. At least I think it's dark purple. J-Rock. Hello, J-Rock. Cheers to you. Cheers to you, Mr. J-Rock. And Feliz Domingo, as they say in Spanish. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, Domingo. The North Atlantic. Now, I know I've had this discussion with the Commodore many times, off the air, but I have to bring it up. I have to bring it up, and the T-shirt is Harvard Crimson. Oh, the color is Harvard Crimson. Well, it's very nice. It's no matter how you shake it, you know, deep purple, Harvard Crimson. Hey, Bart Robinson from Southwestern New Jersey. How are you, sir? Happy Sunday, and I'm sure you're having the same heat wave we're having, slightly over 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Good day, Mr. Bart Robinson, the man who is dedicated to holistic health, nutrition, and physical fitness. He agrees with Commodore and myself and the late great Jack LaLanne that physical fitness is one of the best fountain of youth. It's one of the best forms of the fountain of youth. It's probably the best fountain of youth going, aside from good nutrition. A horse kicked you in the triceps. That means your workouts have been going very well. Hold on. Let me get a bird's eye view. I got to get that. Hold on, sir. Let me see the horseshoe. I missed the horseshoe. You were covered up by the thing there. There we go. The horse kicked you in the arm, in the back of the arm. There we go. Flex that horseshoe. All right. That's right. Yeah. I think Bart always goes to the gym on Sunday. Oh, you're taking because of the heat, probably. Well, I don't blame you. I know they have air conditioning in the gym, but you know when a lot of people go in there, all that body heat, 98.6 times however many people are in the gym, it really gets pretty hot. Now, look, even if they turn up the central air in the gym, people are constantly coming in, going out, exiting, entering, opening up the door, letting in the hot, humid air, so on and so forth. It's sweaty t-shirt contests. Yeah, sweaty t-shirt contests only if you had a frozen food section for the girls to walk down after the perspiration, especially when they're wearing white. So, getting back to the maritime provinces. Now, this is very infuriating, frustrating, and sad at the same time. The residents of the maritime provinces in Canada cannot partake in the fine, freshly caught seafood of the North Atlantic, up there where he lives, because they export all the commercial fishermen in the maritime provinces export the seafood to the United States. Why? Because the exchange rate is $1.28. So every Canadian dollar is worth $1.28 US dollar, which means they're greedy scumbags. Chores around the house. That's right. I do my chores a little at a time. I don't wait until they all pile up, because I do not like to be overwhelmed, Mr. Bart Robinson. Oh, Ronnie Simpson, yeah, down in Clearwater, Florida. That's right, the condominium in-ground pool, or piscina, as they say in Spanish, the piscina. Oh, so now it's close to $1.30. So for 30 cents on a dollar, give or take, the people of the maritime provinces, you notice the word maritime, which means they're nautical people. Maritime, the ocean. cannot partake in the fresh seafood that the commercial fishermen and lobstermen and whatever, scallopers and whatever, cannot partake in the fresh local seafood because of greed, because of penny pinching, skinflint greed. There he is, my other co-host, Jason Cleveland. Father's Day is coming. Well, my father's deceased, but when he was alive, he wasn't a nice man. Father's Day is coming. Up turns out people spend more money on Mother's Day than Father's Day. What about equality? Or is feminism the death of all men? You know, you're right. People cater to Mother's Day. They don't give a shit about Father's Day. I mean, you never see people taking their father out to a restaurant for Father's Day, you know, or buying him something. You know, big deal. They get him a tie or a wallet. That's insane. You're right. You hit the nail on the head, Mr. Jason Cleveland of Seattle, Washington. 30% premium that Canadian fishers get. Oh boy. So you see, Jason Cleveland, all that fresh seafood of the Pacific Northwest that you enjoy in the state of Washington, up there, what is it, Puget Sound and all that? Commodore Jeff Zambello cannot partake in the fresh, cold waters of the North because of greed. Because of greed. I mean, he's from Boston, which is also a nautical. The coastal New Englanders are a nautical people also, and but it's the United States, and I'm sure they rip the consumer off in the United States for seafood. And I'm not sure. I'm positive. I'm positive. The only fish I can afford. Hold on. Somebody sabotaging old James P. Madonna by blurring his camera. The only seafood I can afford is that flash frozen seafood from Alaska. Wild Alaskan pink salmon fillets, wild Alaskan sockeye salmon fillets, wild Alaskan cod fillets, wild Alaskan haddock, pollock, halibut, etc., etc., etc. Hey, Jason, yes, feminism is the death of America. Jason, the only good thing that came out of feminism was when Gloria Steinem told women to go braless. Yeah, Erin go braless, like the Irish say. You see, the thing is, well, I think bra is a BRAHLESS, but anyway, it's not important. And another thing that I like Gloria Steinem for is that she insisted on true feminism, which is women pay their own way on a date, and if a man is living with a woman, cohabitating with her, or he marries her, she should contribute to half of the bills, which back in the Gloria Steinem days, they had real equality. But then the women started exploiting the feminism, where they wanted their cake and eat it. So they wanted special treatment when it came to families, dating, love relationships, and all that. They want special treatment. They want to be treated special. But when it comes to economics, employment, career, they want to make top dollar. They want to make at least the same as a man. Hopefully they can do the same job. But fat chance. Legal Seafoods is a big purchaser of Atlantic Canadian seafood. Well, Legal Seafood is run by a bunch of low-life, low-down, scoundrel, scallywag, scumbag, greedy thieves. They're crooks. They're crooks. All those chains. I'm sure the Bonefish Grill, I'm sure their prices are sky high, but come on. Legal Seafood wants over $30 for a platter of deep sea scallops. Give me a break. These fishermen sell their fish to distributors for pennies per pound, and then the distributors make a killing. Yeah, the distributors, the middleman. Gee, what people are we talking about? Could they be the ones with the hawk noses? These fishermen should start a co-op so they can sell fish directly to consumers, like other countries do. People in other countries can go right to the marina, right directly to the marina and buy fresh fish. And you know what? These poor fishermen, they got to pay their overhead. They got to pay for diesel fuel, okay, for the commercial boats. If the boat doesn't belong to them, they have to make payments on the boat. They have to pay the men, the crew, and these motherfucking hawk-nosed middlemen, son of a bitch, are the ones making the killing. So did Jane Fonda age pretty well. Some of them age pretty well. You must work faster. You must work faster. You're not working fast enough. Jason, you hit the nail on the head. Of course, yeah. Jason's a brilliant man, and so is the Commodore Jeff Zambello. Now, let me start with some serious topics. Not that we didn't discuss serious topics. Of course we did, but let me get the show on the road here. Okay. All right. Let's see if I got it. There we go. All right. I'm going to start it now. Let's see. Okay.
Our polling has found 75% of the country thinks we're headed in the wrong direction. In fact, just 28% of Democrats right now think the country is headed in the right direction. Where do you stand? Do you think we're headed in the wrong direction?
I sure do. Look, what we're looking at is a nation today where the billionaire class, the people on top, are doing phenomenally well, Chuck. The middle class continues to decline. We're seeing increased concentration of ownership in America, which has huge impacts for ordinary people. You got three Wall Street firms, Vanguard, BlackRock, and State Street, that have assets of over $20 trillion controlling hundreds of corporations. You're seeing millions of people unable to afford the cost of prescription drugs, unable to afford healthcare, unable to put gas in the tank. So how can anyone think that what's going on right now is good? And obviously, what I and other progressives are trying to do is put together a movement which tells the billionaire class in this country, whose profits are soaring, who are getting richer and richer, you know what, you can't have it all. We need an economy that works for the middle class, the working class, the elderly, the children, not just the few on top.
Okay. All right. That's very true. That's very true, Bernie. Hold on. Does the CEO of Walmart work 351 times harder than his workers? He is paid as if he does. No, they're paper pushers, pencil and paper pushers. The CEO, you're talking about the Walton family of Walmart? Oh, that's another talk show unto itself. Okay, let me go on to the next topic here. Oh, speaking of, how about bless their hearts. Well, this is an article, I think. Let's see. This is an article. Okay. Okay, let me read this article. World's richest family loses $19 billion in Walmart wipeout. Or this is better than sex with a swimsuit model. Look at that. Bloomberg News there. The Walton family fortune tumbled almost $19 billion on Tuesday after Walmart Incorporated slashed its profit outlook. Most read from Bloomberg. Walmart flashes a warning sign to the entire consumer economy. U.S. set. Well, then. Okay. So, Walmart, controlled by the family, fell 11% in New York trading after the Bentonville, Arkansas-based company reported earnings that lagged analysts' estimates. Soaring inflation heaped pressure on the retailing giant's profit margins in the first quarter, testing the company's appetite to raise prices. Oh, poor Walmart. Okay, the family's late patriarch Sam Walton centered the business around a discount ethos that has in the past helped buoy its stock during recessional times. Walton's Walton's three surviving children, Alice, Jim, and Rob, daughter-in-law Christy, and Christy's son, Lucas, owned just under half the retailer, giving them a combined net worth of about $212 billion, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. All right, let me see what this.
Well, we're digging deeper into inspection reports for local Walmart stores after a viewer claimed she keeps catching overcharges. Jocelyn Von Strong felt ignored at the Sassoon City Walmart after she says she caught the store repeatedly overcharging her.
I think there should be an investigation. I don't think that just going to them and saying, hey, this is a problem is working.
Well, it got us wondering, how often is Walmart overcharging customers? We pulled some inspections. Solano County, which only inspects stores if there are complaints, confirms the Sassoon City Walmart failed 2 of 4 price verification inspections since 2008. Countywide, it says Walmart failed 6 out of 10 inspections in the same time frame. It says Walmart could face fines. We also pulled inspections in Yolo County. Out of 15 routine inspections there since 2017, the county caught the store overcharging 5 times. 3 so significant they fined Walmart. And we pulled reports for Sac County, which also does routine inspections, finding Walmart failed 5 of 52 inspections since 2019. So if you catch yourself getting overcharged anywhere, complain to your county weights and measures department. It's that agency that keeps stores honest. Walmart says it's always trying to stay on top of pricing changes, but sometimes the barcode can fall through the cracks.
Yeah, my ass. Yeah, my ass. You know why I think Walmart does that, the sneaky bastards? Because they probably know that a lot of people don't bother to watch the item when it's being rung up and check the price, and a lot of people don't bother to read their receipts. And if they do notice it, they don't want to hold up the long line. They want to get the hell out of there. So they say, "Oh no, forget it. I'll pay for it." So they're relying on people like that are not diligent enough to watch these things, and the customers will let it go. And guess what? The consumer gets screwed. Walmart's profit goes up. They can't pull the wool over my eyes. Let me catch up before I go to the next one. Okay, all right. What's up, bro? Hey, Sid, our male rights activists and official red pill executive officer. Walmart needs more money as soon as possible. Yeah, right. Yeah, sure, they need more money. Walmart takes our life insurance policies on their minimum wage workers that pay the company a lot of money if they die. Sadly, these workers are worth more dead than alive to the company. You know, I don't know what company is more vile and low. Uh, the dildo-headed Jeff Bezos of Amazon, or the Walton family of Walmart, or the little hawk-nosed control-freak geek Mark Zuckerberg. I really don't know. I know that Bezos and Walmart have the same mentality. They abuse their workers, they overwork their workers, and they underpay them. And also, you know who else is this? What else is a scumbag company? Is the Dollar Tree. They used to be the main office is in Virginia, and they started out on the East Coast in the South. Now they're nationwide. It's a publicly traded company. They're on the stock exchange, and people that work for the Dollar Tree say that their salaries have not budged. Their benefits are crap. Their benefits are really, you know, in the abyss. And even the store manager gets overworked and shit pay and shit benefits. Walmart is in bed with Warren Buffett and George Soros. Profits over people. Money, money, money. Yeah, profits over people on the planet. Hey, Sid the Kid. Happy Sunday to you. Yes, our alpha male red pill aficionado and enthusiast. We need to get Ronald to stop lining the pockets of Walmart. Well, I'm sure he goes there for the same reason why many people go there, is their loyalty is to their wallet. You know, they want the best bang for the buck. But you will not get the best bang for the buck at Walmart because they have a lot of crap in their store. And I want to tell you people from firsthand experience of my own, never buy an electronic device or appliance in Walmart. I always end up taking it back 1 or 2 days later. I swear they're defective. The Walton family should eat shit and just wither away. They really are scumbags. Oy vey, you fuckers. All right. All right. Oy vey. Okay. Let me go on to the next. I mean, I have to get the serious topics out of the way first before I do open forum and open topic with all the gentlemen that come to the show, and I use that term loosely because they interrupt and I never get anything done. Oh, here's a good one. I think Jason sent me this one. Oh, they got to make me go through this whole rigmarole. This fucking company. StreamYard, cocksuckers. Okay. This is a Chislers Hall of Shame inductee. All right. I'm sure you people are aware of these new apps that you can download on your phone where you can purchase any motor vehicle you want and avoid the middleman, you know, avoid the sleazy, lying, despicable car dealers, and get your car delivered to your home. Okay. There's been a lot of complaints about Carvana, about Vroom. Carvana loses license to operate in Illinois. Okay. Let me see if I can. Okay. I just had to enlarge it so I can read the damn thing. I don't know how it looks like. Springfield, Illinois. The state of Illinois has suspended the license of online auto dealer Carvana after the company failed to properly transfer titles on vehicles it sold. Interesting. The company is also accused of misusing out-of-state temporary registration permits, according to Automotive News. The Illinois Secretary of State opened an investigation into over 90 consumer complaints, wow, in February, and said Carvana will have to resolve the issues at hand before the suspension can be lifted. Carvana says it strongly disagrees with the state's stance. What nerve! So they could fuck over their customers, and the state government can't come to the rescue of the customers. Talk about arrogance. They're just as arrogant as a car dealer. Carvana has compliantly operated as a licensed dealer and good corporate citizen, yeah, that exists, in the state of Illinois for several years, and we strongly disagree with the state's characterization of both the facts and the law leading to this action. A Carvana spokesperson, hey, Carvana spokesperson, I got an itch in the center of my forehead. It needs to be scratched. A Carvana spokesperson said in a statement, we are actively working with the state to resolve this issue, and they have agreed that we will continue delivering already purchased vehicles. We look forward to resolving this issue with minimal disruption to customers. Yeah, right. Carvana allows customers to purchase a car completely online and have it delivered as soon as the next day, or pick it up at one of its 17 car vending machines nationwide. Must be a pretty big machine. Once delivered, the customer has 7 days before committing to the purchase. No, that's not bad. Carvana has also opened an 8-story vending machine in the Chicago suburb of Oak Brook. The vending machine holds 27 vehicles. What is it, like the automat, with the sandwiches coming out? The company laid off 2,500 employees last week after experiencing slower than expected growth and a loss of $260 million in the first quarter of 2022. Now, do I believe that? Do I believe what big companies say? I don't think so. Oh well, but the arrogance of them scolding the state of Illinois for coming to the defense of the consumers. Oh, hey, hold on, brother, hold on. Jack LaLanne was way ahead of his time also. You're damn right he was. I watched the video of Lou Ferrigno meeting with his wife, Elaine LaLanne, and she showed Lou Ferrigno his personal gym at home, Jack LaLanne's gymnasium. He was way ahead of his time. Carvana is one of the biggest scams in American business history, just like Elizabeth Holmes and Theranos. I trust Richard Nixon more than I do a car salesman. Oh yeah, Tricky Dick. Yeah, I do trust Richard Nixon. He wasn't born rich. He was born in a poor family. And I think it was Whittier, California, Southern California. Hello, Sid and Jason. Does the car vending machine have anything in common with the shake weight? The shake weight, yeah. I like the satire that South Park did on the shake weight. A car is one of the few products that sells for different prices for each buyer. It's such a scam. You know what? There should be a suggested retail selling price that is the same nationwide, and also the car dealer does deserve to make a fair profit, but not a killing. A fair profit, just like the drug companies. You know. Or what about what I mentioned last time? When I was a little kid, just starting grammar school, my grandfather was able to drive to the Ford assembly plant that was in Mahwah, New Jersey, and he was able to buy a brand new Ford off the assembly line without having to go to a car dealer. You don't see that anymore. Fitness pitchman Tony Little says, step right up, step right up. Have I got a deal for you ladies who like my long ponytail on a short man's body? Yeah, he's a smurf with a long ponytail. He also has one of the most annoying voices known to mankind. It's like nails across a chalkboard. Tony Tittle. Tony Tittle's target training, he called it. And it was so successful in the infomercial, it quickly started appearing at Kmart on available on DVD in the $5 discount section. On South Park, I liked the episode where Randy was very proud of his giant-sized dump in his toilet bowl. Yes, he broke the world record for the biggest fecal matter deposit. The evacuation of his colon was second to none. Okay. All right. Let me go back and go to the next. Oh, this is interesting. From Forbes magazine. Oh, yeah. Holy crap. No. Well, I'll just read it, and people can make their own decision as to what they let's see if I could. All right, here we go. How Donald Trump shifted kids' cancer charity money into his business, by Dan Alexander of Forbes magazine, senior editor at Forbes, covering Donald Trump's business. Like autumn leaves, sponsored Cadillacs, Ferraris, and Maseratis descend on the Trump National Golf Club in Westchester County, New York, in September for the Eric Trump Foundation Golf Invitational. Year after year, the formula is consistent. 18 holes of perfectly trimmed fairways with a dose of Trumpian tackiness, including Hooters, waitresses, and cigar spreads, followed by a clubhouse dinner, dates encouraged. The crowd leans toward real estate insiders, family friends, and C-list celebrities, such as former baseball slugger Darryl Strawberry. He must be 100 years old now. He was with the Mets. And reality housewife and bankruptcy fraud felon Teresa Giudice. Yeah, the housewives of New Jersey, her and her husband. Yeah, the Commodore probably remembers that case. The real star of the day is Eric Trump, the president's second son and now the co-head of the Trump Organization, who has hosted the event for 10 years on behalf of the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital in Memphis. Oh, now I know where St. Jude's is located. Memphis, Tennessee. He's done a ton of good. All right. To date, he directed more than $11 million there, the vast majority of it via this annual golf event. He has also helped raise another $5 million through events with other organizations. The best part about all this, according to Eric Trump, is the charity's efficiency. Because he can get his family's golf course for free and have most of the other costs donated, virtually all the money contributed will go towards helping kids with cancer. We get to use our assets 100% free of charge, Trump tells Forbes. Okay, I'm sure there's more of this article. That's not the case. In reviewing filings from the Eric Trump Foundation and other charities, it's clear that the course wasn't free. Now they're nagging me to subscribe to Forbes. Fuck you. All right, the course wasn't free. That the Trump organization received payments for its use, part of more than $1.2 million that has no documented receipts past the Trump organization. Golf charity experts say the listed expenses defy any reasonable cost justification for a one-day golf tournament. Additionally, the Donald J. Trump Foundation, which has come under previous scrutiny for self-dealing and advancing the interests of its namesake rather than those of charity, apparently used the Eric Trump Foundation to funnel $100,000 in donations into revenue for the Trump organization. And while donors to the Eric Trump Foundation were told their money was going to help sick kids, more than $500,000 was redonated to other charities, many of which were connected to Trump family members or interests, including at least 4 groups that subsequently paid to hold golf tournaments at Trump courses. All of this seems to defy federal tax rules and state laws that ban self-dealing and misleading donors. It also raises larger questions about the Trump family dynamics and whether Eric and his brother, Don Jr., can be truly independent of their father, especially since the person who specifically commanded that the for-profit Trump organization start billing hundreds of thousands of dollars to the nonprofit Eric Trump Foundation, according to 2 people directly involved, was none other than the current president of the United States. Well, that's when the article came out, Donald Trump, president of the United States. Oh, this is a long article. Well, I think some people have no conscience. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but some people have no conscience. They're like sociopaths. They feel no remorse for what they do. I mean, St. Jude's Children's Hospital is my favorite charity because it helps saves the lives of terminally of kids with cancer, little kids with cancer. And, you know, people today in in the plutocracy, the oligarch or plutocracy, which is fascism, corporate control, greed, money, they don't care. They don't care what they have to do to hoard even more profits. They have no feelings of guilt, no remorse, and I should just place this article on the Progressive Discussions Facebook page or something, because it's a long article. Anyway, let me catch up here. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Okay. Health insurance premiums are going up as the rest of us have to pay for smokers and all of the effects of smoking. Smokers are a serious drain on the whole of society. Yes, they are. Damn, brah. Trump is pissed. James, what is your preferred beverage today? Hennessy's whiskey or Southern New Jersey blueberry wine? Well, I had the Hennessy whiskey on Fandango Friday, which is on Friday. I was very impressed with it. It was an airline bottle. No, I have no liquor in the house, so I have my tea concoction with 4 different tea bags in it. Let's put it this way: it's a healthy tea concoction. I am going to the liquor store this Tuesday, and I will look for the blueberry wine. And if I don't see it, I might get Taylor port wine made from Concord grapes. Haven't had that in a long time. Or I might just get a bottle of rum that I haven't had yet. Would Stormy Daniels happen to be at the Trump golf course social event by chance? Wouldn't that be funny if his wife saw Stormy Daniels as a guest? When she was giving birth to his son Barron, he was banging Stormy Daniels. Stormy Daniels is having to pay Trump. What for? Pay him for what? And Avenatti is getting jail for ripping off Stormy. Oh, that lawyer that Stormy Daniels had, that was producing a lot of videos for YouTube. He's from Los Angeles area. Why he was really overcharging Stormy Daniels? Oh my goodness gracious. Well, anyway, never believe the mega rich. Because of their agenda, they will lie through their teeth for the sake of profit before people and the planet. Now, I don't know what this is all about. I'll have to see. I hope it's not an article. I hope it. Oh, it is an article? Child molesters are thankful to Donald Trump. Why? They're trying to say Donald Trump set the example of pedophilia. That has never been proven. I'm going to stick. You know what? These articles that are way too long with the fine print, I'm going to stick to videos. I am going to stick to videos. Let me see what else I have here. All right, this is a video. Yeah, I got to skip some of the videos that are really, really long. But let me check this one. Now, there's a new strain of smallpox called the monkeypox, which went from Nigeria, which doesn't surprise me, from Nigeria to Canada, and from Canada to the United States. Okay, monkeypox is related to smallpox, and to use to you people that know history, smallpox is really bad. And it's let's see how long this article is, if it is an article. Oh, there might be a let me see if there's a video here. Monkeypox. I hope the monkeys, you know, from the 60s, the music group didn't have monkeypox.
Every business, big or small, coast to coast, needs internet that can keep up with its demands.
Fuck you.
Verizon has fast, reliable business internet solutions nationwide. Meet Izzy, whose fast wireless internet is the perfect match for her LA design studio.
Oh, it's fast.
In Richmond, this food hall has a reliable connection their vendors can count on, like Ray. Love your ramen.
Thank you.
And in Nashville, Nate and Nora's pop-up flower shop got up and running quickly with flexible internet.
Fuck
And they all
yourself.
saved big by bundling with business unlimited phone plans. Find the perfect solution for your business with fast, reliable internet nationwide.
In our health lead, cases of monkeypox are popping up around the world. Spain, Portugal, Italy, and the UK all confirming cases of monkeypox today. Canada announcing that they have identified 17 more possible cases after a case was reported earlier this week. And here in the US, one man in Massachusetts is recovering in the hospital from a confirmed case of monkeypox. CNN's Elizabeth Cohen joins us now. Elizabeth, for many, this might be the first time they've ever heard of the monkeypox virus. What are the symptoms of this virus? How does it spread?
All right, so let's go over what the symptoms are. Initially, the symptoms look like a whole bunch of other things. It's swollen lymph nodes, fever, but then after those, shortly after those, you get that telltale rash with lesions all over the body. This is why the contacts of the person in Massachusetts are being told to watch out for lymph nodes and fever. Transmission is through prolonged, and I want to emphasize prolonged face-to-face contact and direct or indirect contact with bodily fluids or those skin lesions. And just to give you an example, this has happened before. In 2003, there were 47 cases in the US. Jake?
Are we hearing anything more about those possible other cases abroad?
We are. Let's take a look at places that have had confirmed or suspected cases of monkeypox. So we've heard of confirmed cases in the US, UK, Portugal, Spain, and Italy, and Canada has suspected cases. I want to be clear here. This is an interesting thing that a CDC doctor said earlier today, that many of these global reports are occurring within sexual networks. When people have very close contact with each other, especially if those lesions have started to form, that can be a way that monkeypox spreads.
After the coronavirus pandemic, I think there are probably a lot of Americans who would get nervous when hearing about a new virus outbreak. Could this spread on an international level the way that COVID did?
The experts we're talking to say that that is quite unlikely. This is much, much harder to spread. It just doesn't spread in the same way. And I think the UK National Health Service, they summed it up quite nicely. They say on their website, it's very uncommon to get monkeypox from a person with the infection because it does not spread easily between people. As the CDC says, you need prolonged contact or contact with bodily fluids. This is not a COVID situation. I know you might think, wait a minute, didn't we hear that at the beginning of COVID, that this was containable? This is different. We do know something about monkeypox. It has happened before. For example, in 2003, when we saw those 47 cases, it ended at 47 cases. Obviously, COVID did not end at 47 cases. Jake?
All right, Elizabeth Cohen, thanks so much.
Ugh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. The photos of the people with the monkeypox really made me cringe. Okay, I think this is, let me get this one last one out of the way. I think this is a video.
CEOs really let loose and
Wait a second, hold on. Hold on. This pencil neck geek that runs StreamYard, He makes me jump through hoops just to bring something up. I hate all geeks.
CEOs really let loose in 2021. While inflation wiped away wage gains for most workers, the typical CEO paycheck grew 31% to $20 million. What makes all of this even more outrageous? We as taxpayers are actually subsidizing these extreme pay gaps. Take Maximus, for example. You might not have ever heard of this company, but if you fall behind on your student loan payments, you will. Maximus gets billions of dollars from Uncle Sam to collect student debts and run call centers. Recently, the mostly Black and female workforce at Maximus in Mississippi staged a walkout to demand better health benefits and working conditions. Until President Biden required that federal contractors pay at least $15 an hour, many of these women were earning less than 10. Meanwhile, the CEO at Maximus got a 30% raise last year to earn $8 million. Or let's look at the most extreme example, Amazon. You might not think of them as a federal contractor, but they are. Government agencies have awarded billions of dollars to Amazon for web services. And last year, the new CEO at Amazon got $212 million in compensation. That was 6,474 times as much as median worker pay at Amazon. It's crazy, but it doesn't have to be this way. Just like President Biden required that companies lift the floor for federal contract wages, he could help narrow the pay gaps as well. He could make it hard for companies to get a federal contract if they have huge gaps between CEO and worker pay or are interfering in union organizing. I know I don't want my tax dollars going to companies that overpay their CEO and underpay their workers.
Yeah, I agree 110%, man. Okay, let me try to catch up on hold on. And extorting Nike, I think. Sid says Stormy Daniels can start a leaf blower. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump used to be very close friends. I wonder if they were in on some of these money shifting scams for each other's charities. Yeah, you never know. They could have put on an act. Hey, when Merv Griffin was married to Zsa Zsa Gabor, that was a fake marriage. He was really dating Denny Terrio from Dance Fever. I mean, people do put on an act for mega bucks. Maybe that's why Merv Griffin used to go ooh on his talk show all the time. He used to go ooh. Maybe when Denny Terrio banged him in the ass, he went ooh. James, fact that I am quiet right now as you are bashing the Trump family should tell you how much you mean to me as a friend. You are the only person on earth who gets a pass for criticizing Trump. Well, all humans are sinful creatures. Okay? Nothing surprises me, Commodore. Nothing surprises me. There could be skeletons in anybody's closet. And if Trump and his sons are doing that, and it's proven, of course it has to be proven. This was an article from, what was it, Forbes magazine? It's not from me. It's not James P. Madonna's magazine. It's from Forbes. So what I say is investigate and prove everything beyond a shadow of a doubt. Because we're all sinners, even the priests of parishes, even the cardinals in the Vatican, we are all sinners. I don't put any human being up on a pedestal or up on Mount Olympus. And you know me, I have no, I have a very open mind about things. All right. But that's it. If Forbes has dirt and they prove it, then they got dirt. And I'm not gonna. I am not going to support any conservative Republican candidate for any office, because they will take my benefits away, because this is what they want to do. They want to take people's benefits away. What is the price of fuel under Biden? Empty store shelves under Biden. Or it could be price gouging by big oil. And people like Mitch McConnell, the Senate, between those two phonies, was it Cinema and Joe Manchin, the Senate is a hard nut to crack. So that people like Mitch McConnell are going to side with big oil and big pharma. So it could be price gouging. It's not necessarily Biden. I mean, he's not the dictator of the United States of America. Even though, he might think about it. Neither was Donald Trump the dictator of the US of A. Afghanistan pullout fiasco under Biden, leaving billions of dollars of weapons behind. Well, that's pretty bad. If he did that, that's pretty damn bad. So what's wrong with getting a golden shower at a Russian hotel resort? That's his business. That's his personal business. If he wants to have Russian hookers urinate on him, tall, long, lanky-legged Russian hookers, that's his business. Oh, wow! I got a ways to go. Videos that are really wrong or really long. No, they're not videos. Most of them were articles that were really long, and I was straining my eyeballs. And then there were a couple videos that were really long. I mean, they were great videos. I posted them online, but for me to have it on the show, I mean, I could, but it's after 4 already, and I guess I could play one of them. The Kardashians are attention whores. Yes, they are, sir. Do not believe anything that the CDC or Anthony Fauci proclaim. Well, someone has to protect our lives from these dangerous diseases. I'm sure not going to put my life and limb and health in the hands of big pharma. What's more important is that those lazy and unemployable college graduates should be paying back their student loans for majoring in the unemployable liberal arts. Yeah, why would they pick something that is not in demand? Can you imagine someone getting a grant, a Pell Grant or any other kind of grant to go to college for a major that is not important, that is not employable, that is not a marketable skill? I mean, that would be a total waste. As far as lazy goes, the job market is in the shitter, just like the economy. Damn, bro, Biden is destroying the country's economy. How come everybody fails to focus on Joe Manchin and Senator Sinema and Manchin, and the Republicans that are with the two traitorous Democrats? No, everybody blames the person at the top. Like if a baseball team loses the World Series, they blame the manager. Hey, what about the jabronis on the field? They always blame everything on the guy on the very top. He's not a monarch. Well, that's price gouging. $5 a gallon for gas. Biden needs to fix it. See, everybody blames one person. So if you're a child and you don't like one of your presents for Christmas, you blame Santa Claus, right? Santa Claus is no good because he didn't give you the video game that you wanted. Hillary Clinton used $600,000 from the Clinton Foundation to pay for her daughter Chelsea's wedding. It cost that much for her wedding reception? Yikes. Gee willikers. Well, these are establishment elitist Democrats. You know, we're neoliberals, but I mean, there's definite greed and evil in the Democratic Party. I mean, look at what they did to Bernie Sanders. They screwed him over twice. Biden sending $55 billion to Ukraine in 3 months. Yeah, why do these weapons cost so damn much? Could it be the military-industrial complex is price gouging also? Screwing the government over? You see, nobody knows how to say no anymore. No one holds, people are not held accountable like they used to. Commodore, what about Hunter Biden making 11 million in like 4 years while doing coke and hookers? Yeah, you see, those that embrace capitalism will always attack the democratic socialists or the left wing. It'll go on forever and ever and ever. Chris Cuomo is innocent. Craig, hey, listen, Chris Cuomo was loyal to his family and he wanted to help his brother with advice. Andrew Cuomo is a divorced man. He's single. He's allowed to get horny. He's allowed to get laid. That's it. That's it. If the woman comes on to him or flirts with him and he follows up with it, more power to him. But I don't believe he forced himself on those women. All right. Oh my God. I don't even think I can get. Cuomo got the boot by Stelter. Oh, that company kiss ass. What was his name? Brian Stelter, the bald-headed guy that looks like George Costanza. Stelter and Don Lemon wanted Cuomo out and got him booted. Yeah, the phony friend. The fake phony friend, Don Lemon, stabbed Chris Cuomo in the back. You're right. Nancy Pelosi. I never liked her. I definitely never liked her being Speaker of the House for the second time. But she kept on nagging everybody. Nancy Pelosi, the old bag. Give me that marble rye, you old bag. Should run in 2024. She's a smart woman and deserves to lead our country. She's ancient, just like Joe Biden. Oh my gosh. She's and she shakes when she talks. Like nervous. Remember Trump used to call her Nervous Nancy? Brian Stelter is all over CNN saying that Cuomo is a degenerate that ruined CNN and he should just go away. No, Brian Stelter is a jealous Jew. He's jealous that the Paisan, Chris Cuomo, was the #1 rated personality on CNN. And he's a bald, fat, big mouth, suck up Jew. Don Lemon said that Cuomo violated all journalist ethics and needs to get a different career. Yeah, and Cuomo couldn't keep anything in confidence with his discussions with. Lemon couldn't keep anything in confidence, whatever he discussed with Cuomo. He had to open his big mouth. right after he got let go. Brian Stelter has the lowest ratings on CNN history. Good. Good. Oh man. All right, give me one moment. Give me one moment, people. Oh, I gotta check on something. The booze hounds are insulted because I told them that I can't have fun and frolic and open forum until 4 p.m. They seem to be like snowflakes, right? They're very easily offended. Man. Okay. Well, they know. They all know, including Ronnie Simpson. They all know that the StreamYard link is all the way at the top of the comment section. Anybody who wishes to join just needs to go to the top. Brian Stelter says Cuomo was too dumb to be part of CNN and wasn't a professional too, and is just a meathead. How come Chris Cuomo doesn't like, I looked, he doesn't have a YouTube channel. Chris Cuomo could very easily do live stream videos and put them on a YouTube channel of his own. But why is he so quiet? Why doesn't he go off on Brian Stelter and possibly Don Lemon? I would be very insulted if I was stabbed in the back by a friend who was exaggerating. Interesting. Well, it's time for open topic, but I'm not going to wait forever. Let's see. Yeah, no, these. Oh, this one's interesting. Let me. Now, you know what? I'm going to skip this because it's a real long. It's really long. All right, you know what? I wonder. Jason Cleveland, do you have Colin McMenamin's YouTube channel? I mean, or email address or anything of that nature? Maybe you can send him a message to that he can come on the show. Okay. Time for the wheel. This cocksucker. Okay. There's the wheel. Well, yes, fake discounts. fake discounts. When a retail company runs a sale, people don't realize they jack up the regular retail selling price, and you think you're getting it for 25% off, 30% off, 10% off, but you're really not. It's a scam. It's a lie. They do it definitely. They do it in the car dealing industry. They do it. They do it throughout retail. Number one. That's definitely a fact. Retail is notorious for running fake sales with fake discounts. Well, these booze hounds need to stop being so sensitive and overreacting. I think the liquor has really saturated their brain cells. All right, when you go to a restaurant with a coupon for, let's say, it could be a TGI Fridays or whatever, or any of the fake Mexican corporate chains, any corporate chain that has a coupon, never show them the coupon before you receive the food. Wait until you get the food, because first-hand experience by yours truly, they will give you at least 50% of the normal portion of food. You will get screwed on the portion. Another, it's not retail, it's a restaurant business, but I mean, what industry doesn't screw people over in this country? Anybody, if anyone has a comment about the subject on the wheel, feel free. Okay. Otherwise, I'll spin the wheel again. Yes, we know it well. Valentine's Day bullshit. That's right. And the women get they use the retailing Valentine's Day bullshit as an excuse to lay a guilt trip on you men. If you don't take them out for dinner, if you don't buy them roses that die in a couple days, if you don't spend $7 on a bullshit greeting card that is nauseating when you read it, like wording that came from the 1950s, if you don't get ripped off by the fine jewelry industry, like Jared, K Jewelers, whatever, they make you feel guilty. They lay a guilt trip on you. This is all brainwashing by retail to get men to part with their money. Meanwhile, any day can be Valentine's Day. When you think about it, or any day could be Mother's Day. You don't have to wait once a year to take your mom out. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, no, that'll be coming very soon, Commodore. He's in the middle of the wheel. He's mad. He's mad because I put his face in the middle of the wheel for one show, Sid. One show. And then he got so upset, I took it down. And then I put my face up there. And he's still mad to this day. He won't reply to me or nothing. He's pouting. He's very upset that I put his face in the middle of the wheel one time, and therefore now, because he's acting like a big fat snowflake man baby, his face is in the middle of the wheel quite a bit. All right, that's where the Michigan guy is. Well, I just told you. I just explained to you. Good morning, my dear Masumi from Japan. It is now 5:21 a.m. Monday in Tokyo right now. Good morning to you, Masumi. I wish you a very pleasant Monday, and I hope you're feeling well. Good morning. Salute to Masumi. I have no idea if he's a Jew or not. I wouldn't be surprised, but, you know, I would be disappointed. You know. Elon Musk hails from South Africa, so he is of Dutch descent. Yes, because the Netherlands colonized South Africa, among other places. I think Belgium used to own the Congo, right? Which is now they changed it to Zaire. I think it's now back to the Republic of the Congo. Yeah. All right. Okay, back to the wheel. Valentine's Day bullshit. You know, you guys, the silk roses look just as realistic as the real roses, and they last forever, and you can spray them with any scent you want. And if you do get real roses and you hang them upside down on the wall, they will become perfect dry flowers. And forget about the diamonds from Jared. They use very low grade, poor quality diamonds, and they make you pay for the workmanship, the so-called designer that made the setting and everything, and they make you pay through the nose for the designer setting and their overhead, their advertisement. You know, they are a corporate chain, but the diamonds are low grade. They are not certified top quality diamonds by the Gemological Institute of America. They do not come with that certificate. So if they're charging you $6,000 on a diamond tennis bracelet, you're being ripped off. Because if you try to sell that special Valentine's jewelry, like that bullshit commercial about chocolate diamonds, brown diamonds they're probably the cheapest diamonds in the industry. You try to sell those diamonds a few years down the road, and they will give you a tiny fraction of what you paid for them. Okay. Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. All right. Just sending a message. Okay. Now for the spinning of the wheel. Again. Ah, yes, the space program. They claim that the main objective of the space program is to find a suitable planet that is in the Goldilocks zone that can support human life for the time comes when our planet Earth cannot support human life or any life. And of course, it's the fault of greedy, corrupt humans that this planet is dying for the sake of greed. All right. And that is the main reason for space exploration. Otherwise, you could just keep sending unmanned spacecraft out there and satellites and all that, and have the International Space Station and just be happy with that. Hold on. I'm getting 1,001 messages here. Yeah, the Dutch are supposed to be pretty tight with the dollar, they say. The Dutch and the Scottish. And Indians are pretty tight with the dollar too. Well, Jordy knows that 4 p.m. is the time for him to come, and he's not coming because I guess he's insulted that he can't start at 3 p.m. and interrupt me. So and turn this show into a big party of intoxication. Too bad, man. Sid, you're funny, man. You're Sid. Sid is funny, right? The Commodore and Jason Cleveland. You hit the nail on the head, I guess. No, he didn't shave anything. He went to Supercuts and he asked for the Larry Fine style. Oh, I got it from a source. One of my sources gets me uncomplimentary photos of people that tick me off. You think I'm gonna put the best photo in the middle of the wheel? No way, Jose. Hold on. I am getting messages every which way. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? If people, this is what I gotta do. First, I gotta do this. Just for the hell of it, I am going to all right, that's enough. I've had it. All right. He should shave his head. Guys that are bald, that bald, look funny with the peach fuzz, you know, with hair on the sides, hair in the back. They really look funny. They're much better off just buzzing the whole thing and, you know, getting a good electric razor or whatever, just shaving their head. All right. I had to do what I had to do because yeah, booze and beer, mostly beer, and eating crap. He doesn't have underactive metabolism. His thyroid, I'm sure, is fine. I noticed how he made an excuse that he couldn't get charcoal or firewood for the smoker because his scooter is in the garage and the mechanic wants to charge him $1,000 to fix a fucking scooter. And I'm thinking, how the hell does he ride a scooter and have groceries with his body mass on a damn scooter? How does he do that? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know where they are. I don't know where any of them are. Well, it's not the fat, it's the sugar. Addiction to carbs. That's what causes excess body fat. He smokes like a chimney. He's a chain smoker. That's another thing, Sid. Nah, he probably got too fucking lazy to go outside and use his smoker and grill stuff for the show. So he started putting pork loins in a crock pot, and it looked really disgusting. You know, steamed pork loin. You got to put that sucker on a barbecue and smoke it and get it nice and brown and crispy. Yeah. Where is Colin? Very talented man. Very intelligent too. I enjoyed Colin being on the show. I mean, I joined his YouTube channel and I left a really nice complimentary message under one of his videos, and he never answered me. He never replied. Oh, he coughs up a lung. And he told me it's a smoker's cough. He admitted it. Ladies, man. Yeah, well, you never know. You never know who might show up. I have no idea. You know, Sunday is, when it comes to the weekend, it's not easy because people do stuff on Friday nights, Saturdays, and Sundays. You know, and during the weekday, people are tired. You know, people at work come home tired. By the time they get done with dinner and everything, you know, I want to relax. That's what's good about Sunday. You know, I mean, I can relax, and I don't feel rushed. No, no way. What? Why would I go where the weather is colder and damper than New Jersey, or at least just as bad? I don't want more ice and snow. I want less ice and snow. No, I think Detroit is a shithole. I think the weather. I think they have bad winters. No, not a fan. Not a fan. Okay. Well, people know the format. They know the new format, and that's it. If they come, they're welcome. If they don't come, then what can I say? That's the way the crab cake crumbles. This should be. I think Sid would. I think Sid would like this subject. Mooching gold diggers. You know what I hate? I hate the most about the mooching gold diggers, or the mooching women that want special treatment, that are materialistic. I hate it when they say, you're the man, you're supposed to do this or that. I'm not supposed to do anything. The only thing a man is supposed to do is die and pay taxes. You know? Yeah, like that scumbag cook at the Crow's Nest that got seriously reprimanded, if not worse. And that witch of a waitress. Yeah, well, you know what? In order for a woman to exploit, she has to have a victim. She has to have a sucker. If the man is a pussy, he's a wimp, he's a wussy, he's got raisin balls. If he is willing to be controlled by his girlfriend, fiance, or wife, well, then she's going to continue to control him. It takes two to dance the salsa, remember. So you can't put all the blame on the woman. You can't put all the blame on her. I know Sid is an expert at this subject. Yeah, they are an opposite of a true feminism, but you know who's worse? The fake, phony, fraud feminists that like to ride the fence. When it comes to making money, they're feminists. When it comes to being waited on hand and foot and being entertained all the time and supported, then they're not feminists. You see, they had that's what I meant by having your cake and eating it. Oh. Oh. So, Commodore is absolutely correct. And as long as we don't have any booze hounds on the show, I might as well go back to the old wheel. Oh yes, of course, the weatherman. These networks choose weathermen and weatherwomen. They call them meteorologists, but that's like calling a janitor or a custodian whatever, engineer or some kind. The thing is, they pick them for their personalities and their appearance to get ratings. They all get their information from the National Weather Bureau, NOAA, just like we do. You could download on the NOAA app or any quality weather app on your phone, and you could get the same National Weather Bureau information. They don't know for sure. The weather is the weather. It's very changeable. Never go by a 5-day forecast. Don't even go by well, I would say a 3-day forecast is fairly accurate. Okay, Jason Cleveland says, lung cancer and obesity are the two preventable detriments to one's health and well-being. Listen, these people choose to be addicted. They choose the lifestyle. They don't have to smoke. If they get addicted to nicotine because they're idiots and they've been smoking that long, see your doctor, get the nicotine patch, get help. If you're an alcoholic, there's a medication for preventing that urge. There is. Get help. Or don't start to begin with. Me and Jason Cleveland, we drink to help relax and take the edge off of life a bit, and also we enjoy the flavor of fine craft beers and ales and stouts, and or it might be whiskey or something of that nature. We or it might be peppermint schnapps, or we enjoy the flavor of the finer liquors, not the cheap crap, not Boxcar Willie, Hobo Hooch. But we have total control. We're not alcoholics. No. Just like I'm not a compulsive gambler. When I used to go to Atlantic City, I would only take so much money to play the machines, the progressive slots. And that's it. Once I'm done, I'm done. I have a friend that keeps on going to the ATM machine until he's broke. All right. These are addictive people. All right. No booze hounds yet. Airlines suck. Well, let me tell you, I really hate United Airlines because when I took United Airlines, I'll just give you an example. And I'm sure Jason can vouch for this. Airlines have contempt for their customers. They're greedy scumbags. Before they became greedy scumbags, they were the only thing they did that were crooked was they based on supply and demand, I guess they jacked up their prices, their rates during holidays. But now they charge you for absolutely everything. The airline food, which was never great, does not automatically come with the airline ticket. Okay, you have to pay for the food. You have to pay for the liquor. If you want a blanket or a pillow, you have to buy them. You know, so and then with United Airlines flying 5 hours to San Diego, what happened was, even with my seat all the way back, my knees were still touching the seat in front of me. So they've squeezed more seating aboard the cabin of United Airlines so they can shove more people on there. Now, the fact that you have to pay for absolutely everything on the plane, and I think they charge you for a certain amount of carry-on by weight, despite everything that you have to pay for a la carte, right? The airline ticket should be lower, should be significantly lower, but it's not. But it's not. When you it's funny, I closed Facebook Messenger, but I still hear the sound. When you took your last United Airlines flight, what did your fellow passenger tell you? Yeah, he was a Los Angeles police officer, and a Philippine guy, very nice man. And we had a great conversation throughout the whole trip. And he was in New Jersey attending a wedding reception. So he was returning. His girlfriend is from San Diego, so he was flying there instead of flying to LAX. And I told him, the first thing I said, if anybody causes trouble on this plane flight, we're both tackling him hard. He says, you bet we are. I says, yeah. And then the stewardess, the airline attendant, as they call them now, says, "Oh, we have Wi-Fi. You can use the Wi-Fi and go online." Well, guess what? The Wi-Fi on United Airlines did not work. So thank God I had someone interesting sitting next to me to have great conversation. And then he told me that to live a decent middle-class life in the Philippines, all you need is an income of about like $800 a month, US dollars, 800 a month, and you can live a good life. I remember him telling me that. But it would have to be a really good part of the Philippines, with near a white sandy beach, a powdery white. Okay. You know, Zuckerberg, he's a real piece of shit. I closed Messenger. And I'm still hearing the jingle. Riley Reid once gave the person next to her on the airplane a hand job under the blanket. Oh, so Riley Reid jerked off someone sitting next to her. Gave him a hand job underneath the blanket. That's interesting. Well, you can't make it obvious. I mean, you know, you can't make obvious facial expressions or noises. Now, there's an old saying: if there's a will, there's a way. Two people that are not obese, like some people we know, two people that are reasonably slender can sneak into the small airline lavatory and have sex standing up. It can be done. You know, you have to use your imagination, you know, and you know, angle it properly, and maybe the girl has to put her foot up on the toilet, raise one leg, and you know, it could be done. But the only problem is the motherfuckers that'll be knocking on your door. Anybody in there? Yeah, naturally it's locked, you dumbass. Gotta go to the bathroom. Okay. And then you come out with the girl, and then he goes and he blabs to everybody on the plane, and the airline attendant hears it and all that shit. Riley Reed. Oh, so the guy, it was a muckety muck. He was one of them doll muckety mucks. Oh, big deal. She better do a lot more than a hand job for if she's a gold digger. using the fitness guru from originally from Iran, wearing baggy genie pants, using his schlong as a stick shift. You mean? Somebody we know, Jason. Clark Griswold once attempted to join the Mile High Club. You know, I was watching a video of someone from the press in the locker room, St. Louis Cardinals, attempting to interview Mark McGwire. I guess he was a Cardinal. I don't know if he was a Cardinal after the Oakland A's. He might have been, or before the Oakland A's. But he had no shirt on, and what the title said under the video is he's huge. And you know, he's the guy that says, well, he was taking over-the-counter androstenedione for to increase his libido for sex. I think he was taking more than that. So that's when later on they found out McGwire was on the juice, Jose Canseco, Sammy Sosa of the Chicago Cubs, you know, when they were breaking Roger Maris's all-time home run record. But Mark McGwire was very defensive and very rude and very arrogant to the guy trying to interview him. So that's it for the airline. You got to pay for everything. Oh, here's another one. You're right. Barry Bonds, who supposedly broke Hank Aaron's all-time home run record, was on the juice. San Francisco Giants, the son of Bobby Bonds, who was a great old school ball player, also with the San Francisco Giants. So I hope there's an asterisk in, you know, in the Baseball Hall of Fame profile. I wouldn't give them. I would not claim that he's the all-time home run hitter if he was on the juice. That's cheating. Good. Yeah, Hank Aaron was a great all-natural player for the Milwaukee Braves, and then they moved to Atlanta. Originally, the Braves were in Boston. They were the Boston Braves. And that's where, before Babe Ruth retired, he went from the Yankees to the Boston Braves, National League. I sent him the link. So you know what that means, Jason? That means his goofy face is going to be in the center of the wheel for a long time. It's interesting how all the booze hounds have not showed up. What do you know? What do you know? The subject of feminism. The subject of feminism. I have no idea how to contact him. I left him a message. I left him a message under his one of his videos of him playing the guitar, singing. You know, a message of how much I enjoyed, or how much we enjoyed having him on the show. He never replied. Feminism. We've been talking about feminism all day. What more can we possibly say? So let me spin the wheel again. Okay, now this is interesting. The Pollyanna. Now, sometimes the Pollyanna person is also a sycophant, which is an ass kisser, a brown nose. A Pollyanna doesn't see the real world. They look at the world through their own deluded vision. Rose-colored glasses. Everything's wonderful. Everybody's wonderful. I love everybody. They never say a discouraging word about anyone. They never criticize anyone. They never get upset about anything and bash anyone. They want to be. It's often synonymous with sycophant. Like, for instance, they'll join everyone's Facebook page, Mark Zuckerberg, even if they're scum, Oprah Winfrey, like even if they're asshole douchebags, they'll join it because it's somebody in the spotlight. So how can they go wrong? It's somebody, in the spotlight. They're famous, they're rich, so they kiss their ass. But a Pollyanna, I know Pollyannas personally, where you're talking to them, and they'll say, they'll be honest with you privately, but publicly they'll deny what they said about the individual. They don't want to rub anyone the wrong way. They don't want to offend anyone. Yes, you can call them snowflakes. They want to be liked. They want to be loved. They're nauseating people. They're really nauseating people. Female empowerment, extortion through the use of sex as a selling tool. A hula hoop video with a petite woman with big boobs. Well, yeah, they use sex as a way to persuade people to part with their money. They also salesmanship with salesmanship, like that guy oh, what the hell's his name? Yeah, well, salesmanship, they'll take a little bit of truth and they'll exaggerate and distort it, and they'll just coat it with a lot of bullshit. Unfortunately. Dina Engard is a sycophant and a rim job tongue twistee. In other words, a Pollyanna. Yeah. Everything's wonderful. I'm so happy to be home where I rightfully belong, Southern California. Yeah, my ass. She had a condo right near me. Phil Murphy, a fabulous governor that would do very well as Kamala's VP if she wins the nomination in 2024. I don't have a lot of confidence in Kamala Harris. I don't think she's qualified to be the head honcho. I'm sorry. Neither is the woman that a lot of guys like because she was cute. Tulsi Gabbard. She's got some issues. She's not qualified to be the top banana either. Pollyannas are more than willing to eat corn niblets out of their mentor's poop. Cornwallis on South Park. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Cornwallis. Me Cornwallis. Ah. Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass. Oh, let's see. I have to go check something. I will be back in a flash. Hold on. Let's see. All right, there you go. I will be back in a flash. So, sit tight, everybody. Oh, those dirty, rotten scoundrel booze hounds. Okay. The song entitled, "And I Would Walk 500 Miles, a Pollyanna Would Fly 3,000 Miles to Eat Corn Niblets," from the Centrifugal Torque Training Instructor's Poop after the seminar. You know, another line of bullshit with circular training is that they make it appear to be like a panacea, a one-stop exercise, a one-stop shopping exercise that does everything. It does it all. It doesn't, it will not make you look like a power lifter or a bodybuilder. It does not maximize muscle mass. It is good for certain things. It will give you overall functional strength, but it doesn't do it all. But the people who do seminars would make you think it does it all. Oh, South Park. Hold on for a second. You just gave me an idea. You just gave me an idea. I can feel that it's 90 degrees out there today.
Carl, why doesn't NJM use mascots?
Mascots are silly. Saving money isn't.
You think I'm silly?
Oh God, here it comes. Oh, hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot.
All right, hold on. Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. Okay. All right.
Oh God, here it comes. Oh, hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot. My God. 100 critics. Oh God, here it comes. Oh, hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot.
I like the spiral he did. He is a Pied Piper. Yeah, wouldn't it be funny if he knew how to hypnotize the women with that steel dildo mace of his to get control over their wallets? Yeah. Oh, ta 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 ta. Oh man. Oh, good. Thankfully, the weather should dip. I'm gonna probably order Chinese food like I do every Sunday. You know, the show takes a lot out of me for me to cook anything from scratch. Crystal Pendulum, are the booze hounds upset that they can't come on the show until 4 p.m.? Yes. Crystal Pendulum, are they brain cell deficient from the alcohol Is that why they get so upset? Yes. I thought so. I thought so. Okay, let us, what time is it? Oh, I think I'm gonna bang up the show, go order, and go relax in the air conditioning. Commodore, thank you for coming on. I don't know. I have no idea where these people are. I finished up the last of my pickled herring from Canada last night, late last night. I was hungry. And until I get another jar, which will probably be the creamed pickled herring, and I assume there's sour cream in there, which I happen to love. Nothing like sour cream on good Mexican food or baked potato. You know, sour cream and chives. Or the Polish, sometimes they'll put it on pierogies. Pierogies, or they're just dumplings. A dumpling is a dumpling, whether it be Chinese and Polish or whatever. I just have to figure out what I'm going to order. Pickled herring from the Canadian Maritimes. Yeah, the Acme food company from Brooklyn, New York. It cost me $10 for the biggest jar they have. $10. I can imagine. I can imagine what it would cost to make pickled herring right off the docks by you. I could imagine. I mean, the ingredients: water, vinegar, onions. If it's, you know, I think they put dill in there, and then sour cream if that tickles your fancy. But if it's fresh from the nets of the commercial boats, I'm sure it's not $10 a jar. Oh, that's right. I got 8 ounces of ground venison. I can make a jumbo venison burger tomorrow. If I'm going to order Chinese food tonight, like a little later. Well, I'm supposed to be getting something very important delivered to me today, so I'm going to check and see if it was delivered and get it up here. And I'm very excited about it. And that's about it. But anyway, Commodore, thank you very much. And I look forward to seeing your next workout video from Akara, North Atlantic, right from your dungeon, your personal private dungeon. And that should be good. And remember, if you set records, if you break records, your only competition should be yourself. I wouldn't hold my breath waiting for any so-called event, national event. Let's put it that way. Especially a national event who has a sponsor from a fitness company trying to sell their product. Pickled herring. Pickled. Isn't it funny that they don't say pickled cucumbers? They call pickled cucumbers pickles. But everything else is pickled and the name of what it is. You know, like it's like toast. Like they'll say toasted corn muffin. But when they just say toast, it means toasted bread, but they don't say toasted bread. It's funny how that works. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Ugh, plus I got a little acid reflux. Ooh. I have a pickle that needs to be stick shifted from JFK Airport to southern New England. So yeah, extreme southern New England. Extreme. You might as well say it's a suburb of New York. It's not a suburb of Boston. The only time you hit a suburb of Boston, I think, is when you go towards like north of New Haven, you know, Groton, New London, Mystic Seaport, maybe Hartford, maybe. Then you get Boston radio stations. But anything from New Haven down. No. Oh, the end of Long Island also gets Boston radio stations, like going towards the Hamptons, like towards the tip, and then you have Block Island Sound. Then beyond Block Island, you have, of course, Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket. Yeah, they get Boston stations. You know, Carl Yastrzemski was from the tip of Long Island. He grew up on the tip. Well, anyway, take care. I'll talk to you. I'll see you over on Facebook Messenger. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being my co-host. Much appreciation. And also, I want to thank Jason Cleveland from Seattle, Washington. I want to thank Bart Robinson. I want to thank Masumi from Japan. I want to thank Sid, Psycho Sid the Kid. I want to thank him. I didn't take it out. Next time. All right. Good night, everybody. Have a pleasant beginning of the week.